So first of all, I want to thank everybody at CIBER FIU as well as BYU for organizing this wonderful trip. We've had an incredible several days here touring India, and today we're here at the Taj Mahal. We had a chance to meet a lot of universities as well as corporate officials and government officials as well. And this has been an incredible experience for us to network with faculty as well as companies to create projects in the future, as well as collaborate on different research projects. And if you ever want to do this, you should definitely give it a shot. It's been an incredible experience in incredible India.
Thank you very much, Julian. I would like to first thank CIBER Prairie View and CIBER Texas A&M for selecting me. This is my first CIBER program and my first trip in India. It has been a very, very eventful and informative program so far, with incredible partner collaborators and other participants. What I've gained so far is, first of all, the diversity in India, and also the level of, say, technology here. One thing that I think I will bring back to Prairie View, and especially to our DBA program, is a number of contacts that I've made here, especially in the institute that we visited yesterday, MGI. So I think that the collaboration with that institute will be one of the major benefits that I will take back home. Once more, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you very much. India has been fantastic trip. Culturally, is a unique place in the world. My background as a Colombian gave me a little bit more perspective of the things that I have seen in India, but I can say that India is definitely a unique place, beautiful culture, and the food is fantastic. What I will incorporate, I really have a lot of perceptions about India, and this really gives me a reality of what India really is, and I'm very willing to have business with India now that I'm here, because I can see the people, how much love is here for the work that they do. They feel very proud of what they do. So I definitely will use, and most likely I will have connections in my future with India. So it's a great experience.
First of all, I'd like to thank FIU and BYU for organizing this wonderful trip to India and then providing me an opportunity to experience long history and culture of India that I have just heard from other sources. This is my very first time visiting India, and then I'm really blessed to get to have a real personal experience. And I know India has a rich history and culture, and then, so that's the past. And then also India is emerging in technology and entrepreneurship, venture capitals, and so on. That's the present. And then I'm really impressed to see how Indian people are dynamic. So I have no doubt that India will eventually be one of the top economy in the world. Maybe competing head-to-head with China, or even head with the United States. And I look forward to visiting Kolkata to see Mother Teresa's place. But what I see is a lot of, in some way, disparity in economic wealth. So maybe we, as the Americans, do not have. I mean, there are disparity in wealth in the United States as well, but it's not as big as India. So I hope that we can take this experience with us or with me, and then just deliver messages to our students in the United States, so that as they become entrepreneurs and business persons and all that, they always think about the people who are not as well off as they are, and then work on more on social justice.
So, some of the most fascinating things I've seen and experienced has taught me that India is a continuing civilization that has evolved from 5,000 years up to the modern contemporary times, and most of that has been retained in the business practices, the cultural practices, and the day-to-day life that people live. It's fascinating to see how they have immersed that 5,000-year-old history culture into what's business and business practices today. And something that is of immense importance that I can bring to my students is about trying to get things done even with all the hardships and all the impediments. Something called as jugaad, which is to make do with things that are not yet created but create yourself. And that's what I see done on every day at every place that I've seen by the Indian people and the Indian business people, big, large, small, medium. They all come together and get things and things created that still do not have been created or they can't get because of obviously capital restrictions and other things. So that's what I can bring as an experience to my students. And also patience. Patience is a virtue that will allow you to succeed in business and business practices in a globally connected world.
So far, this experience has been incredible. We've spent 10 days in India in 4 cities, and really it's such a diverse experience. You have the bustling streets, you have the tech startups, and the innovation, and it really is a juxtaposition of both history, culture, and innovation. And these are great opportunities for professors to experience with their own eyes and to bring this experience to the classroom, real life experiences, and to develop student opportunities for traveling and these are what make our students really understand the world and have a global mindset. So I encourage faculty to get involved in the CIBER programs, the FDIB faculty development programs, and to take these experiences back into the classroom and to work across regions with faculty from other countries to develop research together and curriculum together. And we welcome you to join the FDIB programs and continue enhancing your classrooms.
Well, I do teach international business, and I have a project they work every year on where they have to do like a market entry plan and look at what types of resources are available for their products that they enter. And this is a great place to do business. I mean, I was blown away by the amount of support the government has and the programs they have to attract foreign direct investment here. And these people are just bright, smart, and they're thinking about what India's going to be like on its 100-year anniversary, which isn't that far away. So they are gearing up. Look out China, look out USA. I mean, India is on the rise.
First, I want to thank you, Julian, and the whole CIBER team for organizing and planning this so well. You guys did a great job, and we hit every mark on the whole schedule, so if others are thinking about doing this, I hope they consider it and plan on it. As for my impressions, there are many. 10 days, 11 days now, every day is another experience, whether it's learning about technology in the tech hub in Hyderabad, whether it's in the slums of Calcutta, whether it's in these castles in other cities that we visited, and of course the Taj Mahal. So it's been said often, India is a land of contrasts. It's a land of very severe contrasts in some cases and contradictions, in fact. But that's what makes it interesting. And I urge my colleagues at other colleges to take advantage of this opportunity with CIBER, and maybe you'll get a chance to join Jillian and her team again in another day. Thank you.
Well, first let me start by saying thank you to Jillian for the fantastic program that she put together, and thank you to the FDIB CIBER at FIU for hosting this program. I think that it is a fantastic program. India is a country that's so rich in culture, and there's so many perspectives as you go from north to south. You see the changes and the differences in culture. Now there's one type of culture that you find that runs through the entire country, but you see different elements and perspectives coming out each area that we go. And I think that this rich culture adds to the mystique of the country, because it is just a fabulous country with so much to offer. And I've learned so much from the program and interacting with the various individuals that we encountered at the various institutions. I have learned so much that I can take back to my classrooms. I see opportunities from my students at Montgomery College interacting with some of the students from the other institutions that we visited. And I also see opportunities for me to, to partner with other faculty, perhaps on case studies or presenting projects or even at conferences. So what I would say from this experience, I think that I have a wealth of knowledge for a number of case studies, and I want to put them into practice. Actually, I've started writing up about 3 case studies that I see, because I think my students can benefit tremendously from this cross, I call it fertilization of culture. And I think now, in light of all that's going on globally, that this program highlights the importance of business students understanding the geopolitical perspective of business. So I think this program is wonderful, and I plan to tell everyone, all my friends who are faculty, that they should participate, because they will come away amazed and with lots of materials and ideas for classroom activities.
It's exciting. It's vibrant. It's there are lots of people in India. I think India is very surprising. I'm very impressed with the amount of labor in India. These guys are working hard. They're working all the time. Yeah, it's impressive. Just watching these guys work. The low prices of getting somebody to pedal you wherever you want to go. Compare that to Gainesville. Compare that to home and the price of a rickshaw at home. Yeah, I mean that's one of my favorite examples, is that capital to labor ratio.
Yeah. Hello, I'm here in Kuttar Manav in Delhi, India, with Dr. Milagros Sanoja from Miami-Dade College. So Milagros, I just wanted to ask you, how do you feel about, what's your perspective on your experience in India so far? And what are some things that you might like to bring back to your students because of the experience?
Okay, first of all, thank you so much for the invitation. It's an amazing experience. Not only know about business here or about universities, also know about the culture, all the experience that we have, know how this diversity country can work together. And also one of the experiences that I wanted to come back, to bring back to my students is how we can really make business with a diversity country where you have different languages, different religions, different everything, okay? And it's amazing to understand how they work together and what kind of experience we can work with it, and that you also as a student can have and use it to grow as a person and as a business person.
Well, simply stated, it's amazing. There's no way to capture it really in words. It is something that you have to experience. Now, what I bring back to the classroom is that we all should strive to experience, because our learning grows from direct experience. Yes, we can learn from books and pictures and other readings, but there's nothing like being here. What I feel here is something I cannot describe in words.